Hi guys, it's Shauna and today I'm going to be showing you the Halloween activities I have planned for my son. So under sensory we have taste, so we're going to be tasting spider shaped candies. I just picked these up from the Dollarama store and they're shaped like little spiders, so we'll be trying those out. Under smell I have smelling garlic, I guess, to ward off the vampires. But yeah, I just picked up a clove of garlic and basically, I don't know, I might have my son just crush this up and he could smell it that way. I might also get him to rub it on like a canvas and use it as part of our painting somehow. We'll see, but he'll just be smelling it in general. Under listening, I have spooky sounds, so basically we'll just be playing some spooky kind of music and noises on YouTube. Under sight, I have looking for witches, and the way I plan on doing that is I have 3 packages of these stickers here from Dollarama, and they have some witches on them, so I'm going to peel the witches off and just hide them kind of on the room, one on the shelf, one on the door, one like on the table, and then have my son, go and point them out. So that's for sight. Under touch, I have a witch's brew, so I'm going to be doing a cauldron with some bath bombs, a purple color water, plastic bugs, eyeballs. I even have some like little mini skulls, so I'll just show you what that looks like quickly. Yeah, so I have this black cauldron that I picked up from the dollar store. It's even got the handle. And in here I just threw a bunch of stuff that I'm going to be putting in this little tub. So we have some plastic rats and different creepy crawlers. And yeah, lots of creepy guys. We have a bunch of plastic eyeballs, these little skulls. I also have this package of little spiders here, a pumpkin. So yeah, we're just going to be filling up this little cauldron and making a witch's brew, and then my son can dig through it and pull out different items with maybe like a spoon or something like that, or a scoop. So that's for my sensory touch idea. And then, so under thinking skills, I have matching Scooby-Doo monster cards together and Halloween worksheets. So I'll just show you the worksheets quickly. I just basically cut out, like, there's some coloring pages here, and then there's some worksheets from, this one actually came from a French workbook. And then there's just different ones, painting, color. I'm going to print off some more from the internet, but there was just these ones I found. There's this dot to dot of a bat. So my son will be working on those and coloring those images in. Then we have the Scooby-Doo cards. I happened to find these at Value Village, and it came in a package with all the cards. I just pulled a couple. So we got like Frankenstein and Mummy and Little Witch. So yeah, we'll just be probably like doing like, flipping them over like this and then drawing one each, and then until we find matches. And then we could talk about what's on each card and what they're wearing and things like that. So under language, I have lots of Halloween books and spelling the word boo. So actually I have this little thing that my mom made from plastic canvas and some yarn, and it already says boo. So basically I'm just going to go over the letters with my son, and he can spell go now. He says G-O, G-O. So I'm hoping this will work too, and he can just go B-O-O, B-O-O, and we'll keep on going over and over and just pointing to the letters. So that's for language. And then, like I said, we'll be looking at different Halloween books. I have a couple here from the dollar store. So yeah, we have the Witch's Supermarket, Strawberry Shortcake Spooky Night. This one, aren't you glad? It's Orange You Glad It's Halloween Amber Brown. We have Curious George's onto Halloween, and then I have some other books too that I'll be pulling out. So that is for language. Under science, I have weighing pumpkins. So we have our little kitchen scale here with 3 little pumpkins on it. And then it says how much the 3 of them weigh. And then you can take one off and see how much 2 weigh. And then see how much, this one weighs by itself. Or, I'll just get my son to, put as many on or as off as he want. And then let's say, this one weighs 1 pound. This one weighs 2 pounds. Like that. And, I'll help him out with the numbers on here. So that is for science. So yeah, it says science is weighing pumpkins. Under art, I'm going to get my son to paint a piece of paper black and orange colors, and then I'm going to get him to add whatever Halloween stickers he wants to. So just have a whole bunch here from the dollar store, and he can choose what he wants to put on his little picture. There's a whole variety of different stickers. And stickers are a great fine motor activity, so I always like doing 1 or 2 sticker activities. And then under practical life, we have matching and putting away his Halloween socks. So I'll just show you. I have a couple different pairs here. Just in case you didn't have, Halloween themed socks, you could have, like if you have socks like this, these are his orange and black socks. You could just do like orange socks if you have them, or black socks, or whatever socks you have. These ones he had happen to have skulls on them, so I pulled those out. And then I did find 3 that were actually kind of Halloween. So there's this orange pair with the cat, and then this black pair with some pumpkins on it, jack-o'-lanterns, and then there's this last one with some cats and spider webs. So I'll just be getting my, I'll put these in a big bucket, and then I'll get my son to find the correct matches, and then he can put them away in his little basket. So that's the activities that I actually have written down and planned. I'll just show you a couple other ideas I came up with. So I have this skeleton here. And my idea for this is, I got this guy from the Dollar Tree, and the idea is to take off all the little arms and the head and the legs, and disconnect all the parts, and then get my son to put the skeleton back together with me. So that we'll be doing that. There's also this little fun activity here. This is like a sticker art activity, so my son can make a Frankenstein face, and it actually lets the child choose, what they want to look, what their picture, what they want it to look like. So they can have this eye matched with this eye, or they can have this eye with this eye, or they can have 2 noses, whatever they want to do, and use their imagination. So I love those. I also have these little candy things. I will be removing the candy from them and taking off the little lids, because my son is only 2.5. But these are, there's some pumpkins and skulls, white and purple skulls in here. So the idea for this is just, fun little matching game. So there's that. I also have 2 paintable things for my son. So we have this one here. This one is a jack-o'-lantern, and it actually came with the little paints, 3 paints and a paintbrush. And then we have this one here. This one is like a little spooky haunted house, and again it came with the paints and the little paintbrush. So we're doing those. I just realized I skipped something on my paperwork that I didn't talk about. This right here. This one is lacing black and brown pipe cleaners through a skull. I totally forgot to share that activity with you all. So I have this. I showed this in my haul. This is a skull that came from Dollarama, and the idea is for my son to weave these brown and black pipe cleaners through it, just to for his motor skills activity. So we'll be doing that as well. I also have these spooky scenes things from Dollar Tree, so they're creative scenes. They come with the little stickers. So there's that pack, and then there's this one here with the little witch on it. And this one with the cat and the jack-o'-lanterns. Little graveyard scenes, so we'll be using those as well. I also have these as another little science experiment if we want to do them. These are Whack-A-Packs, and they're the Halloween themed ones, so this is a great cause and effect activity. You punch the pack and then it pops and a little balloon pops out, so that's a great little cause and effect one. I also have these little 2 packages of erasers. They're both exactly the same, and again it's just a little matching game I can do with my son. I also have these little hopping toys. So we have the jack-o'-lantern, the mummy, and the Frankenstein, and they have the little wind-up there. So another great fine motor is just to wind these up and watch these little guys run around. And then for a gross motor activity is get your children to, chase them around the room. So these came from the Dollar Tree. And then the last thing I have for like another little matching activity, plus it could be a sensory, is these little ice cubes that came from Dollarama. They are different, jack-o'-lantern skulls, little bats, and you can either fill these up, like in an ice bucket and, put them in the freezer and freeze them and then make a sensory bin that way. You can play a matching game with these. My son happens to like these in the bathtub, so that's another fun activity. You could also play a tossing game with these if you would like. So there's lots of things you could do with, little things like this. So I just thought I would share these Halloween activities I planned for my son. Thanks a lot for watching this video, and I'll talk to you in my next one. Bye.